Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sunday Night Shootout Racing Circuit for the fourth ever episode. As I just said, Sunday Night Shootout, we got 16 of the best diecast monster trucks ready to fight. We got a spotlight on tonight. Many drivers are looking for redemption. Caden Wilson, Devin Treat, Jimmy Ferguson, and more. They're all here. They want points on the circuit. A brand new truck from Metal Health debuts tonight. Grinder's looking for a win. Bigfoot, Old Red Truck. This is going to be a great show. Bog Hog is looking for a championship. He really wants it. He won in episode 2. He wants to take it back. As you can see, the Cantwells are lined up. But your defending champion is Charles Stevens in Radiator, as he lost in the episode 2 finals, but he won last time. So he's back and ready for some redemption. He wants to win it again here tonight. But as we get the lights turned on, you can get a better view of all our trucks here tonight. We got Cantwells. We got Bookers, we got Treats. This is going to be a great race. We have many heavy hitters, including the heavy hitter himself. You know it's him. But this is going to be a great night. Old Red Truck looking to do some more. Destroyer, Bog Hog, and more. But in fact, speaking of Bog Hog and Grinder, Chase Moyes, the one-time shootout champion in Bog Hog, will take on Eddie Booker in the Grinder machine. And in fact, we have a new ramp down at the bottom, so we're going to see if it makes the races any closer for these. But you know, Grinder hasn't been doing not much this season. The first episode, he had a horrible wreck, but Bog Hog is a one-time champion, so we'll see what happens. Grinder may have the comeback. Stage of the line. Coming out of the straight, going down, and they're going down, but Bog Hog will get the ever-loving lead out of the Advanced Auto Parts Grinder machine. That was a great race, but indeed, it's going to be Chase Moyes as he put the pedal to the floor in that truck. That was a great race right there. Grinder is out early tonight, not how he wanted to go through with his night. But Chase Moyes will indeed advance in round 1 here tonight to go to round 2. And as we get the Sunday Night Shootout replay, they were even. But Chase Moyes pulled out the full win over the Grinder machine in the near lane. That was a great race for the both of those drivers, Bog Hog and Grinder. But next up is Nathan Smith and Excalibur taking on Jimmy Ferguson, as we mentioned, in the Avenger machine. That's Mr. Bones in the near lane. As you can see, Excalibur's here. He wants to win badly, but so does Jimmy. He's won once on the circuit, just not for Sunday Night Shootout, so he's ready. Stage of the line. Excalibur and Avenger, 2 independent monster trucks, stage waiting for green. There's the light. They're going down, even going down. An insanely close race. I have no idea who picked up the victory that one. You can see this ramp system is making the races a lot quicker. Yeah, I can't get my words out. But what I'm trying to say, this ramp system, the new ramp at the end of the track is making them so much quicker, and the race is so much closer. And that's what the fans love. As you can see, they come down. They were even. But I'm not sure, as you cannot quite see him, but we are going to zoom in and, in fact, remove the Sunday Night Shootout logo. And by nothing, it's Excalibur getting the win. But next up is Jeffrey Fielding, looking for some redemption in Old Red Truck, taking on Mitch Brown in the Bigfoot machine. These are 2 older trucks, as you know, Old Red Truck. And it's, in fact, as we talked about last time, on a Leafer chassis. So Bigfoot is wanting to take down the old wheeler right there. But we're going to see if Old Red Truck has the horsepower in that truck to take down Bigfoot. Stage of the line. They're both ready, waiting for green. Coming at the straight, even race, Old Red Truck will pick up an amazing win, as he will make the comeback as last time he pulled out an amazing sky wheelie and landed on the back end. But you can see he has won this time. He has picked up the win over Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. A great race here tonight. And this, you could say, Old Red Truck wasn't there in Penda, but that, if it was Gravedigger on Grandma Body, that's a Penda race right there. But that was a great one. As they come down, Old Red Truck pulls the lead, and he never gives it back. A great race. Jeffrey Fielding is doing a lot better in his new truck. But now we're on the track with Mitch Brown, and you can see they're getting the truck loaded up. Since this show I haven't mentioned yet, but is the finale of October. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe this should be the finale of October, if not November. But that was a great race. But next up, Jared Booker, Pastrana 199, will take on Jared Goldman, in the Samson machine. Stage of the line. These drivers are ready. Pastrana has been hot this whole season, but our first ever finalist with Caden Wilson is Samson Jared Goldman. He packed a punch. I was going to say he's a bag of heat, you could say. That truck is mean. It's ready. Stage of the line. Coming at the straight as the light goes green. They're going down. And I do believe that Samson has picked up the victory by nothing, if not Pastrana made it a tie. But that was an extremely close race, as you can see. Like I keep saying, the ramp is making them extremely close. They are even the whole way down. A great race right there. I'm not sure who got the win. I looked like Samson from the booth where I am. But as we get the official Sunday Night Shootout replay, you can see that was a great race. They were even from the beginning. Samson pulls a little bit of the lead, but at the line, Pastrana gets enough horsepower to pull in and make it a tie. So Samson is back at the line, and so is Pastrana. We switch lanes, and they're about to come down and run it one more time. Stage at the line. Pastrana and Samson were ready. They're waiting for the light. Going down the straight, even race coming down. And I do believe that I was going to say Pastrana, but that was the truck I was looking at up here. And I wasn't paying enough attention to Samson, it seems, because that was an extremely close race. It may have been another tie. But if not Pastrana, I'm not sure as we come down, even race. But it will indeed be Pastrana by nothing getting the win, as you can see as we zoom in. A great race right there. Great deal. But next up is going to be the heavy hitter himself, Devin Treat in the Mental Health Machine, taking on Roland Cantwell in Iron Outlaw. And speaking of mental health, you can see as we pull the camera over, a brand new truck is ready to set and debut here tonight. So this is going to be a great race. Mental Health is ready. Iron Outlaw he had some damage last time. I forgot to say, Roland is last week's finalist. So we're staging the line. Both trucks are going to be bad fast, waiting for the light. As the light goes green, they're coming down even race. And Devin will be pushed over for the win. Roland, I'm not sure if that was purposeful or a mistake, because that may have been a good strategy by Devin to get in front of his truck, and then he just got pushed over the line by Roland. So, he's got to be upset. Both drivers have to come out upset in their trucks, because Devin's new truck is over and Roland lost. So you can see he does get pushed over on the line. Not how Devin wanted to bring out his new truck with scratches now on the paint. Not how he wanted to do it. Definitely. That's a rough finish for Devin Treat. As we're on the track currently, getting Doug from the track crew ready to flip the truck over. We've already flipped it over a bit, but we're going to finish it for these fans here tonight. As you can see, we're coming in to flip the truck over. Devin's okay, and as we're flipping it, it seems the truck is indeed fine, and there shouldn't be any damage on the truck, and it should be ready to return for next race. Next up is going to be one-time shootout champion Caden Wilson and Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking on Gene Patterson in the Snakebite Machine. Snakebite has been taking on these heavy hitters all season long, all going through October, but Caden Wilson is looking for his second championship to be the first ever. You could say he's the first ever. I can't get this out. We're staying to the line. Both drivers ready. Waiting for the light. Coming at us right there. Even race going down. But as Caden, he outran the whole camera. But Snakebite, I'm not sure if he finished it in time. He may have made it a tie, but Caden, he ran out the camera. So that may have been a win from him. But I was trying to say at the line, Caden, if he wins this race right here, he will be the first ever one-time champion and the first ever two-time champion for either him, Charles Stevens, or Chase Moyes, as that was a great race right there. And I do believe that Monster Mutt Rottweiler get the win, and yes, indeed we will. But next up is Joseph Nelson and Destroyer taking on Tim Cantwell, the three-time champion from past events in Bounty Hunter. Going to be a great race right here. Tim's been looking for this the whole time. He's ready to take on Joseph Nelson in the Destroyer Machine. And as the recurrences keep happening, Joseph Nelson cannot seem to get the body kept on that truck. He needs zip ties. He may have put him on last time. He didn't lose it last time. But we're staged at the line, waiting for green. coming to destroy even race going down. And I do believe as Bounty Hunter got into Destroyer at the end, Destroyer will pick up the victory over Tim Cantwell in Bounty Hunter. Destroyer, I do believe, like I keep saying, he got pushed over the line, which indeed he was in front, so that means he is your winner. Moving on to round 2, as you get the replay that comes down, they were a bit even, but Destroyer pulled the lead, and he never gave it back to Tim Cantwell in Bounty Hunter. A great race right there. Destroyer will indeed advance to face one of these, your one-time defending champion, Charles Stevens in Radiator, taking on Olivia Cantwell. In Scarlet Bandit, we got another Cantwell ready to defend. She's hoping that she can take down Charles, but you know, that Radiator truck is a force of speed to be reckoned with, so it is fast, and you can see he's pumping over the line right now as he wants to get this race over with, so stage at the line. Both drivers ready. Going down the straight even race, pulling through, but Charles Stevens will defend his championship. Moving on, as you can see, Olivia didn't make it to the line with not enough speed. The team shut the truck off on her. She didn't want the truck to be outran by her before the November half of this season. But you can see Radiator just had a massive run right there. He was even a bit behind, but he will pull through and defend his championship. Moving on to face another one-time champion, which is Caden Wilson in round 2. Well, folks, I hope you've been enjoying the race so far. Make sure you don't miss round 2 after the break. Welcome back to the circuit, fans. It's Chase Moyes, the one-time shootout champion, will take on Nathan Smith in Excalibur. Bog Hog is looking for another victory, taking on Excalibur, a bad fast force. But you can see the size of that Bog Hog body makes it extremely fast, which is the same type of thing for Radiator as it's extremely low. But this isn't Radiator's race. 2-truck stage, waiting for the green light at the line. Going down the straight, even going down for both. But as Excalibur will put a new motor, it seems, in his truck, he absolutely blew Chase Moyes out of the water. I'm not sure what happened to Chase, but he obviously wasn't going at 100%. Either something happened where he dropped a hammer in the shop or something like that. But look at the lead that Excalibur pulls over that truck. That is extremely disappointing for Chase Moyes being a one-time champion. Definitely not how we wanted the race to go through. But next up is Jeffrey Fielding in Old Red Truck taking on Jared Booker in Pastrana 199. Mr. MTC himself. Jared Booker is looking for a win, but so is Jared Goldman. This is going to be a great race. That Old Red Truck machine that was debuted and revealed last show. So we're staged at the line. Who's ready? It's going to be a great race, I can tell you that. We're staged at the line. Coming at the straight, going down, and Old Red Truck pulls a little bit of a wheelie. And that is what will get him out, as Pastrana will pick up the victory over Old Red Truck. I do believe by nothing, because he pulled out his truck right there and did a wheelie as he loves to do in real life. You can see as we watch the replay. Watch Jared in the far lane. You can see he comes down, gets a lot of speed, and wheelies the truck. And Pastrana will end up getting the win as he also outran the camera. But next up is Caden Wilson, the one-time shootout champion, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, taking on Devin Treat in Mental Health. And indeed, I was wrong. Charles Stevens will not face, he will not face Caden Wilson in round 2. I'm not sure what happened there. But now, it's Devin Treat and Caden Wilson, two best friends at the line, were staged. Caden and Devin coming down the straight, they're even falling down. And it's going to be Caden Wilson as he got outran. Well, not Caden, but Devin Treat got outran by a lot by his own friend. So obviously that truck is not powerful enough for that big bad mutt, which is extremely fast, because that truck is just, I'm not sure what to say, but it is extremely fast. As you can see, he's pulling up so he can finish his time. Devin Treat not being able to move on to semis. As you can see, stage, that was a great race going down. And it will be, as he gets amazing air, it's going to be Rottweiler getting the win. But next up is Charles Stevens in Radiator taking on Joseph Nelson in Destroyer. Now Charles is looking to defend his championship. He's been looking for it for a while, as he lost in the finals against Boghog in episode 2. But now he's got Destroyer in his way. He's looking for a win. Stage of the line, 2 trucks ready. Destroyer and Radiator waiting for the light to go green. Coming to the straight, even race falling down. And I do believe that actually Destroyer may have just dethroned the Radiator machine. That was a great race. I have no darn idea who got that win. Destroyer kept up with him the whole way down. That was a great race. I'm not sure as we get the replay. Destroyer may have edged it out, or Charles may have had enough speed to make it a tie. As we go down, our officials are saying it is a tie, because like I said last time, we do not do controversial calls, which is one thing I'm trying to avoid on this show. So that is, even if Destroyer won that race, we're rerunning it again. Radiator and Destroyer, round 2, stage of the line. Coming to the straight, even race falling down, and by a ton. That will be Radiator getting the victory, as that truck is too fast. You can see Destroyer, I'm not sure if he likes the near lane, or the far lane, because he got really locked behind Charles, because Charles flew through that one. As you can see, he comes down, and just as the jump goes through, he gets a ton of speed and a ton of air for the victory against Joseph Nelson in the Destroyer machine, which was a great race. But folks, I hope you've been enjoying round 2 so far, and I'll catch you guys in semis after the break. Don't miss it. Welcome back to Sunday Night Shootout, fans, with Jared Booker and Pastrana 199 and Nathan Smith and Excalibur. And ironically, make sure you check out, indeed, Jared Booker's Monster Truck Championship, I should say, as we just advertised it on the show. Jared was watching the whole time, and he's happy about it. But we're staged to the line. Excalibur, Pastrana 199. They're ready. At the line. Who's moving to finals? Stage. Coming down the straight, even race going through. And it's insanely close. I do not know who got the win right there. Excalibur and Pastrana were even going down the entire time. What a finish from both drivers. They were even going down the whole time. I'm not quite sure who got the win as we're ready to hit our photo finish replay. As we get it, you can see they were even going down. A great race. But as we get the photo finish, our officials are calling it a tie. As we say, we do not do controversial finishes, so we're running it again for the second time. 199 and Excalibur have another chance at getting to the finals. One of these trucks are making it here tonight. We're staged to the line. Is it Excalibur? Is it Pastrana 199? Waiting for the light. Coming down the straight, even race going down for both. But I do believe that Excalibur has pulled through the win as he made an amazing comeback, it seemed, on Pastrana. And it looks like he hit the wall with some speed right there. That, the sponsor wall and the spider web. He ran hard into it, which is definitely not how we wanted to do it. Maybe some front axle damage, we'll never know. But as you can see, he came down with the speed he needed to get the victory over Pastrana. But next up is that race I mentioned earlier, the one-time shootout champion, Charles Stevens, taking on another one-time shootout champion, Caden Wilson and Rottweiler. This is going to be a great race here. Defending champion Charles is looking to keep on as he's taken out 2 people so far, but so has Caden. Caden's had to go through a lot of people, including his best friend, to make it to the spot that he is in currently. Stage of the line, waiting for green. Coming down the straight, even race going down, and it's insanely close. As Radiator had a bunch of air right there. That was a great race. Monster Mutt Rottweiler was hard going down the whole time. Pastrana, why do I keep saying Pastrana? Radiator was doing a great time. As you can see, it's going to be a tie call tonight. Rottweiler may have finished a bit more ahead, but Radiator, that may have been it. But Radiator's looking to defend as Caden Wilson is ready. Stage to the line, waiting for green. Going down the straight and even race going down, and Caden Wilson, I do believe by nothing, has just pulled through and ending out Charles Stevens' reign in Pastrana. Sorry, all my audio cut out there, but Rottweiler pulled through with the lead, and he never gave it back as he's making it to finals here tonight. As you can see, this will be our finals lineup after the break. Excalibur and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Don't miss it.
Welcome to the Bonus Time Monster Truck Podcast, presented by Monster Talk, your #1 source for the latest news, results, and more from the monster truck world. Meet the hosts for tonight's episode, Ewan Ford and Jackson Morris. So strap yourselves in, because bonus time starts now.
Welcome back to the show, folks, as Caden Wilson, your one-time shootout champion, will take on Nathan Smith in the Excalibur machine. Caden, like we mentioned earlier, he's made it to the finals, looking to make the first ever 2-time championship against Excalibur. Well, Excalibur's making to look, he wants a first championship against Caden, but Caden, it's a rough truck. It's going to be rough for Excalibur to get through. Rottweiler and Excalibur at the line. Caden wants 2. Excalibur wants 1. Who's winning? The light stage. Waiting for green. There goes the light. They're coming down the straight. Going down. And by nothing. I do believe that Caden Wilson has made a 2-time Sunday Night Shootout championship. He hit the wall. And he's up and over. Caden Wilson may have just made history tonight. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure he's claimed his 2nd championship. Watch the replay. Watch it. What a race. Caden Wilson may have just done it. As he comes down, he's done it. He has done it. Caden Wilson has grabbed his second championship. And despite Excalibur's efforts, please help me in congratulating the first ever two-time Sunday Night Championship, Caden Wilson. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed it tonight. Make sure you check out Monster Truck Championship, Monster Truck Attitude, and Midwest Madness. They got great races over there. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show, and I'll see you in November.